in the internet browser and watch this. But the main thing that I see, again, this swing here we don't have to spend. I'm going to erase this one after we're done because that's not you anymore. But that setup is really putting you behind the 8-ball. I mean, that's 85% of your fault right there when your head sets in front of that line. Now when you go back, you can see how the lower half really is almost set to shift, over shift, so you got a lot of slide with your lower body, and that's what gives you that tilt. You know, that's what throws your arms up in the air and why your irons were pulling and your woods were going to the right. Whereas over here on the right, you can see the difference in the setup, first off. See how I've got a little better shoulder tilt? So when you go back, we put that red foam pad there to kind of give you a reference of how that right hip wants to turn around it. I mean, like I said, that's huge change in what we've been working 20 minutes here. All right, so now what happens is because of the 6-inch slide with the hip that I see on the left-hand screen that you don't have on the right-hand screen, now when you make a move forward with your lower half, it gets you out in front of where you started. You got to have your lower body be out in front of where you started.
Correct.
Whereas the one here, you did a good job to kind of get back to where you started.
Catch up.
Yeah. So you can see how there's a lot of changes in angles. Your body was tilted, now it has to straighten. Versus here, it's just a nice turn right on through. If you look at this this pro player, Billy Mayfair, he's about the size, about your height. You can see how when they come through there, look at how the hands get forward. That would be the thing I'd work with you on next. Would be, you know, from the position that you're in at the top here, beginning to move forward, try to get the handle more forward. So some of that might be, you know, I'd look at your club face, because your club face is open, it's hard to get the handle forward. I'd look, you know, watch trying to get maybe the club face a little more shut to help you get the handle forward.
This last year I noticed when my irons weren't going where I wanted them to. Most of the time it was because I was leaving it open.
Yeah. So it's just, you know, it's just like anything. We just eliminate one. You know, the cause of your problem was your setup, and you kind of can see how that'll let you get in a better position at the top. And then now that you're moving through, it lets you, you know, it's possible now to get the handle more forward to where you can hit the ground through there. That's pretty good though. You're right back even with it, not much changing. And of course, we're comparing you to a guy that makes a living at it over there on the left, so that's a tough. That's kind of where I try to get you towards, is get the hands out ahead.
How do you get your hands ahead?
Yeah, just doing what you're doing, you know, staying more level. When you hit that tilt, it's always going to be behind. The more you're forward, you're just trying to work on the feeling of getting the handle leading, going after divots out in front. Got a lot of good drills. I'll show you a drill here in a second.
Getting 70% of my weight on my back.
Starting out, yeah, so you can move through it. Let me send this up to you here.